Will be a banger mania.
Yes, absolutely. You have a Vitality who's going to have to kickstart the engine real fast. Monte played 86 maps in the last 3 months. That's their formula. They've come in red hot off a victory as well here. So for Vitality, it's about starting the game immediately. Not 5 round, not 6 round, not 7, just immediately.
Well, might be about to happen down here towards dark. It looks like Spinks or ZywOo is a good candidate to be this first point of contact. It will be Spinks to open up. kRaSnaL dead. And Monte open this one up in a 4v5.
This is rather slow for Glocks. A default heavy map, but Monte making no early plays, waiting for the kills to come to them, and they may. Flamesy is still taking this fight down dark. There's 2 players in position. He's scared of the split, but it's coming in too late. Bro barely moving as he lobs over nades, and a nice shot from DemQQ as Monte try and recover this 3-on-5.
And it opens up an avenue as well. The bomb is on DemQQ, so we just could have put this round in full disarray, but now it's a 3 versus 3 with the CT's whole map to cover, only 3 bodies to do so. Monte have a lot of time to play with. Apex is playing alone on the A side, and according to the rotations we're witnessing, he's about to be in the receiving end. ZywOo is looking for information. He's barely missed SDY, so it's unconfirmed, but by deduction, looks like the A side will be the point of attack.
Oh, the timing on that flash, just a second too late, but Apex is able to get back, and Flames will secure his kill. Wrapped through middle by Bro. They never knew about him. But ZywOo now arriving could stop this plant here and now.
No
One
way.
step too far. ZywOo dead. Bro and Sumdai Young pick that one up.
Not a moment of hesitation for Sumdai Young there as he gets off that plant. ZywOo makes 1 step running, which is a very reasonable step to make, knowing he can stop that bomb plant from ever going down. And Sumdai Young gets right off, turns around, and ends him. That should not be Monte's pistol, not with how it started in a 3v5, and not how it ended with a flank and full info for Vitality.
Yeah, definitely. That's a misplay from ZywOo. There's no way around it. You could have taken your time. You could have gone in slow. For some reason, he maybe played it a little too fast and missed the shots. But you're right. It was a 5 versus 3, and Spinks got a little overexcited. Spinks, Flamesy rather got dinked as well, so he had to play a bit more defensive towards Cade, and that opened up the rest of the map for Monte. So great for them to fight back into this round. And a shaky start from Vitality, that's the least we can say.
Yeah, not great. It's a bit of a ring rust, perhaps, coming off the back of Group A. We have Monte go for very standard exec into the A site. Very little resistance from Vitality. That's a nice shot. It just takes 2 kills in the round, more than you can ask from that position, considering he scrambled back into A, and that's what Vitality will have to do. No bomb plant coming in. Monte looking for fight, and Vitality giving them some. Apex is getting closer. He tries to peel out. He couldn't make up his mind, and DemQQ lines up 3 kills in an instant. It's all on Flamesy.
This round was starting to get scary. DemQQ just kind of bailed Monte out with no problems. Right before it was about to be a huge issue for the Monte squad, right? They had low HP on both Bro and Waro, tagged down to 1-shot range with the Deagle, and DemQQ swings out from behind the fountain, finds these kills, and kind of changes the course of the round. It becomes very, very easy all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's a similar structure to the pistol round, which worries me a little bit. I mean, it's only round 2, so Vitality eventually will warm up to it, but it's another one of these advantageous position, quote-unquote, where they play half-assed. They kind of want to fight, but not really. They don't know how much they want to commit to it, so you see Apex who's firmly into the side, but he's got rotation back up behind him only. They're going to have to find a tune that they all follow, because right now it's disjointed, and Monte have been really great at handling these moments. They understand when they just have to stop moving, aim. Vitality is coming to you, just be on the receiving end. It's been very well handled from Monte.
Oh, perfect.
4v3, another man advantage here for Vitality, but it might be another one that gets away from them. It's now equalized out into the 3-on-3 with Spinks trapped down in dark. His teammates have rotated in. Vitality at least have all 3 players here. But as Monte get ready to go, will the Deagles, will the Pistols be able to stop them? They're still waiting for this swing out of dark. They're going to spam Flames out in the sight. A dink down range off of the Mac 10 means that Spinks will get out with one. Magisk still has a lot of work to do here, and he can't find DemQQ out in the open. So Monte convert that one as well. In every one of these rounds, they've been at a man disadvantage at some point, and they've been able to pull them back.
This situation here was a little different, of course. Nothing or almost nothing invested from Vitality, a few deagles here and there. So you would argue the financial damages they've put onto Monte is in itself sort of a victory, but still you have to commend how Monte are able to handle these situations and not overreact, not panic, not lose sight of what they have to do to kind of calm the situation down.
Yeah, in all of these rounds, Monte have been guns up, not been trying to reposition or try and get, oh, flash for me, or swing, you know, they just wait, they just stand still, they let Vitality feed them, knowing that, you know, the best team in the world right now, eager to take fights, eager to go for engagements, and Monte winning them at the moment, but that could all change now that guns come through for Vitality. ZywOo on his AWP, eyes on middle, and a flash setup at A main.
War is ready for it. The flash has to be perfect, or Magisk will fall immediately.
Oh.
The flash is, in fact, perfect. War is out the picture, out the window. SDY with 8 HP as well is worse for wear. But they still have the AWP. Another pop flash. Could that work twice in a row?
DemQQ needs to shoot immediately. But again, he
Beautiful.
doesn't. Did he even fire there? I didn't hear it. He might have, but I didn't hear Waro fire either. Maybe just missed shots at best case for Monte. Full blind, lovely setup for Vitality. They knew where that AWP was, and they put it down twice, leaving Monte desperately walking out mid, trying to take a site.
Apex gets the spot. ZywOo on this angle, and the AWP rings out with another. 5v2 now for Vitality, and Monte trapped in middle, nowhere to go with 20 seconds left.
Save is big here because we talk about the damage that Vitality did do on that previous round. 2 kills in the second round, 3 kills in the third round, and so Monte don't actually have the money. They have to give it up. They need these guns, and even then it will only be 3 rifles in the next round.
Yeah, an excellent activation from Magisk on account of Apex's flash, right? And I think this is one of the hardest conundrum to solve on the CD side of Anubis. It's not necessarily a map where you can be aggressive off the bat. We know a few teams do it. We have some deep into water dive immediately with a couple of flashes here and there, but it's kind of hard. It can be tenuous to do. So what Apex and Magisk do here basically is play on timing. Play off of timing, thinking at this very moment, this is where Monte have probably a few players committed to this area. They clean it up twice, and twice it worked, and that's the AWP on top of that who falls. So it's a great way to get activated as well, get into the rhythm of the game, right? You feel like you've nailed the timing, you feel like you've nailed the read on what was happening. A couple more of these rounds, and I believe Vitality will show us a different face than the complicated, dubious one we saw in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, ZywOo's got himself a really good spawn here on the AWP. I wonder what sort of opening move he wants to try.
What would you do?
I mean, you know, what I would do is not what ZywOo would do. I can tell you.
Think big.
I can tell you that. He's taking the AWP over towards A. That's nice. It's a good spot to peek with the AW. He's just going to get posted on a line. Doesn't matter because Monte are over at B anyway. So ZywOo's going to be left a long way away from the action. Monte have got up their sleeve a B exec here through the smoke. Flames. Oh, he's really blind. Flames is screwed. Dead at the back of the site, and only one from Apex. Magisk tries to fill the void.
Nice.
Gets out with 2. He's done what he had to in the round. Spinks trapped down in dark, and ZywOo embarking on that rotate will be needed after all. AWP set up over at the spawn, and Monte given a couple of seconds of reprieve to get set up in this 2v2. Flash out from spawn. Spinks making a play through dark. Ooh, ZywOo quick with it. And Spinks, not even the guy to drop out the last man. It was ZywOo again, yeah.
I don't think Spinks realizes he made it hard for ZywOo. Just by virtue of showing your little knee, your little elbow over there as well. He was side sweeping, and then that really caught the attention of Monte right there in that 2 versus 2. They knew Spinks was alive. They knew there was a very big chance he was in that cave positions. That's why you see that smoke being immediately put down in 2 versus 2. They were very much waiting for it. And it's ZywOo who's redeeming himself after what was a hurtful pistol round to witness. I did let go of a tear in the pistol round. I didn't.
Do you want a napkin?
No, I don't need.
You
It's okay. Let's move on.
You're
okay?
over it.
I'm over it.
He's won them a
Almost.
gun round.
We're gonna be fine.
Monte are back down to nothing. Oh, Apex. He loves this move. Doing it anti-eco. This could be very dangerous, but he's got cover from afar. Goes wide for the fight. And Vitality scared Monte off for now. Just some pistols trying to take ranged fights. Vitality will meet them there.
ZywOo could be in a precarious position here. He's got 4 pistols coming his way. All those Spinks could potentially take a little VAT tax over there. Magis will peek down middle. This should be a guaranteed kill. A whole lot of HP, 1 HP actually, and Spix does fall being a little too curious and offensive. Let's make this clean.
Yeah,
let's make this clean.
You know, this is okay for they've done enough damage where they shouldn't be worried about like losing the round. But yeah, you're dead on. You just don't want to make this more expensive than it has to be, right? Like, you've nearly killed everyone. You just got to finish the job here if you're Vitality. Flames, come on, lad. Let's do it. Just get the eco kills, lay it all to rest. Oh God, he's dead immediately. Oh God, bro's been fed a bunch of kills down in dark. The Deagle delivers and Monte are onto a winner. The bomb plant denied by Apex. It's planted wide for dark. ZywOo picks up a fight over in the spawn, but DemQQ with the backstab brings this one down to a 2v1. ZywOo's moving in. He knows that bomb's getting planted, and now he's just got DemQQ left to beat onto the AK, but ZywOo does it with the USP. 3 in the round out of ZywOo, and he'll have his revenge from the pistol in round number 6.
Yeah, this should have been the case, okay? This should never have gotten to that point. It should have never been a clutch like this. Okay, great. ZywOo pulls that one out of the pocket, and that's beautiful with the USP. It's basically the only way you can win that clutch. But do Vitality have to inflict that to themselves?
Yeah, the swings, you know, you're justifying it with, we're swinging together, we're trading the kill, but bro just nails back-to-back bangers. I love how ZywOo goes wide there. That's so risky. You feel like he can just trap him with the orb, but he repositions very well. That DemQQ's not ready for him on the pillar side. Thinks he'll play safe with the bomb, with the time. That's a thinking man's clutch for ZywOo.
That's a huge alert as well for Vitality. This gives you no guarantee at all. ZywOo had to dig you out of this weird situation, which should have been a clean round just to make a whole lot of money on the back, and it's not the case. So Monte are keeping Vitality on their toes. Bro tested here on the offense. He's been great with the Deagle last round, and he's got the back from SDY. That Spinks on the ground, and 2 for 1. Good trade for Monte. ZywOo on the B side.
ZywOo's got to step up big here, and as he walks into the orb, he's dead. Tag out from Moro is finished off by kRaSnaL, and that's a done deal. There's nothing that Magis can be expected to do here. 1v4, he's left saving.
Vitality playing
there's no money.
Extremely active at the start of rounds. In the first 20 seconds of rounds, they're swinging window here, they're fighting dark, they're going for a lot of plays, and Monte are just defaulting, and it's working perfectly. They're hitting some very nice shots as well, but that's what we can expect from Monte. We know this team is extremely sharp. So Vitality biting off more than they can chew, perhaps.
Magis talked about it in the pre-game interview, and as we talked about on the couch as well, he was very lucid about the situation, saying, you know what, they hit really hard, they can be annoying and abrasive to play against, but if we can withstand the test of the mechanical skill, we're going to be fine. And this looks to me like Vitality want to prove from round 1 to Monte that they're more skilled and they can beat them at their own game. I'm not exactly sure this is the best way to go about it, because you allow very sharp players to come activated the way it happened with Bro with the Deagle, here again on the Aggress. Maybe, just maybe, be a little bit more patient, and I would say brain-based move the same way Magis gets flashed twice with Apex, gets free kills on the A side. But if you swing against them, Monte can shoot hard. They're proving that to us time and time again.
They're super warmed up, man. They've been running through the playoffs already, gauntlet style. They've taken down Fnatic and Complexity in long bouts. They were playing late last night while CS2 was getting released. And in that game, in that final map, Bro was going unbelievably hard on Complexity. He's come in today again, and looks really good.
The thing that's so mad about that even is, he was like the guy for Monte who back in groups wasn't actually feeling good about how he was performing, right? He was like kind of the biggest question mark when you look through the list. So having him in good form.
And we're ready to write Monte out as soon as they lose Boris, to be honest, off the back of Paris. So, even though Bro he's not Boris, he's still really good and really young. So huge potential on this team, and right now they're showcasing it against the world's best. Can they keep it up though, or will Vitality kick themselves in the arse and realize what they're playing for here? Not wanting to get first rounded in the quarterfinals. They got this seeding for a reason. They earned it. Now time to prove it.
Monte's so ready for any aggression from Vitality. They're holding the entire map. But 42 seconds left now, still very much covering the entirety of it. 2 players towards A main. We have, of course, Bro on the B side, and that aggress comes in and straight into the waiting arms of kRaSnaL with the silencer. 5 versus 4.
They keep challenging Dark, they keep dying. There's one more man in there. Can the bait come in from Flamesy? Set up Apex for something. What a flick from kRaSnaL. Hits the headshot and opens up another B bomb site. And it's not like these B sites have been under-defended either. Vitality, every time they've lost it, it's been at the cost of 3 players.
And dude, this is getting frustrating, I think, if you're Vitality, because, you might look at that one there, if you're watching on at home, and you might think, well, they committed to the idea of waiting. Why were they swinging out in Dark? What were they hoping to achieve? But man, we were getting to around about like 35 seconds left as that like peak in Dark comes in. You're kind of trying to collect some info if you're Vitality. You've sat around waiting to see what Monte are trying to play, and as you were establishing, right, Matthew, they are just holding that default all across the map. Eventually, Vitality decide, like, well, we have to know where this play is ending up. We need something. And so they try to go for that swing out Dark to get the info. Immediately punished, immediately dealt with by kRaSnaL as he peels back from A. And he went on to just end the whole damn round.
And that's a good example of the butterfly effect that can happen in Counter-Strike. Remember when Vitality had a 5v4 against Deagles and ended up having ZywOo save them, which they billed no money whatsoever? One of the reasons why Vitality have to go for that information is because by 30 seconds, they have no utility at all. You are completely out of it, which means your baseline defense against an execute is going to be very weak. You're banking on the fact that you can grab them in transition. You're trying to get a kill, an information, something that will allow you to be a bit more proactive and hedge your bet in that situation, because you cannot accept the late round 5v5 because you have no money. And this is where Counter-Strike is beautiful and cruel. You pay your mistakes cash.
There's not much left in the wallet right now for Vitality. Just this saved gun on ZywOo. He's going to try and put it to use. I think he knows the player trapped, and he will find that kill. So there's a gun to gift. But ZywOo is very low and B is under-defended. Dark has been no issue, and with just a pistol, kRaSnaL should make it so. And that might just be the round here. Smokes and mollies down, positions cleared out, and I don't think even ZywOo can stop this bomb from crossing.
This one should be done. This round should belong to Monte. Flames, it's fine throwing him in. He only had a pistol, but the other 2 will just go back and save, taking the AK out of the round and keeping that M4 on ZywOo. Monte, it's a good reaction. Once they learn the whereabouts of that hero gun, they instantly pick up the pace, and now they even look to hunt down these guns at the end. So not even the save is guaranteed here for Vitality. ZywOo might just be a dead man after all, as he's pinned in back at the camera. DemQQ hounds him down, and DemQQ has been relentless in this map. 15-4.
Honestly, Monte is playing an excellent game of Counter-Strike. I'm not gonna lie, even the rounds that they have lost, we can obviously pinpoint what happened in these moments. It's been solid. They've always been clear about being passive, patient, or aggressive and really in your face. There's no in between. It's very calculated. When they decide to attack the B side, which is what we have witnessed mostly in this game, the util is simple but efficient. There's not a billion trillion waves. No, it's just a good pop flash, a good Molotov into cave. The trading and the opening on kRaSnaL was pristine so far. That's a Monte that's ready to play. There is absolutely no doubt about it. They are red hot, and I'm getting worried.
Well, it's not like you have a horse in the race, Matthew. It's not like, you're You have
I have no
any
problem with that.
incentive.
I believe you can be biased as long as you pay honor to what players are doing on the server. I have no problem with it.
Dude, the thing that's wild, though, is like with the game that we're getting out of kRaSnaL in terms of the openers that he's been able to find, and the same with DemQQ, like these are two of the kind of very involved players finding a lot of success for Monte. And so you're getting this vibe that a lot of space is being created. That much has been apparent, especially in some of these dark fights. Another round where the opener is found for Monte. Apex tries to hold on in middle. Best he can do is a 1-for-1. Magisk holds the line, but he can't do much better. And Waro falls in mid as Flames rotates in. Vitality have at least stemmed the bleeding by trading out these mid kills into the 2v2.
They doubt it, though. They think there's someone already in A, but Flames here hadn't crossed in. They still have room, and with that molly making noise, I don't think Vitality hear the footsteps through the water. Look how quick this rotate to B is, and they know it's clear. Bomb goes straight down, set up for DemQQ in the clutch at long. Bro just needs to find one kill here, and Vitality still don't know.
They don't know. They have no idea.
They can't waste time doing this. Has it set in? I think it might have, but they've got to move right now. There's no sneaking for this retake.
Well, they have 2 smokes. That's the only thing that's going Vitality's way in this situation, but they have to play fast. Time is literally against them. It's going to be deadly. You smoke the bomb. They actually smoke. Wait, they still have another one. They must smoke the bomb and tap it, and then you have to find 2 players immediately. Time will be against you.
Tap. It's done.
Oh, Nate's onto the plant, and the spam from DemQQ denies. Spinks is left trying to save, and not even that is a guarantee as DemQQ once again hunts down these saving players. DemQQ is giving this his all right now as he approaches 20 kills, carrying Monte through this T side. Vitality don't have answers. Vitality looks stuck right now. This is Monte running away with this game. And the resistance hasn't been there. And losing a round like that hurts even more for Vitality, right? You touched upon some of the limitations. The most notable one was that they didn't have a kit. They waste time getting faked out on the A play. But it's even just like the reality as to how you lost that round. The fact that you even thought it was A. You're struggling to read this game. You don't even know where the bomb's going. You feel lost. And so now Apex dead early on again, over in middle. A 4v5 for Vitality. Monte take dark control, and now they look to split this B site. Only Flames and ZywOo, and now it's just one man left. He's overrun. It all falls apart, and it's another clean round for Monte.
Clean. It is clean. Damn. They're not having any problem to come through that B defense. And I think this is starting to be an issue for Vitality just in terms of balance. And this might be why we see them being a little bit more aggressive towards the middle side of the map, because they've already done the pump flash into A main. So arguably Monte could be ready for it and have to be finding some of the adjustments to it rather. B is not working out for Vitality. There's been no threat from the B side early on. So middle has to be the place where they get any sort of advantage. And when they've tried it, ZywOo got punished on the boost, Apex got found through the smoke, and that's another flash. That's what I was talking about. This is the A aggress that Vitality have been relying on. It's going to be all or nothing, and SDY puts one. Magisk maybe with the double, good adjustment. He's going to run away with his life. Actually, he decides to stay, and that's a beautiful opportunity. 2 for 2 now.
Yeah, he knew he couldn't escape. He tried to fight in the corner, get one bullet off, hit that thing, denied, and dead in the sight. Apex just comes swinging for information, doesn't want to play his position, and Monte catch him in the open. So this is looking like another round on the T side. 3-on-2. Smoke does miss. That's an opportunity for Flamesy. He kind of has to take it. Sure, you can save what you want. You're running out of room in this CT side. DemQQ gets aggressive. Well, he reads Spinks in the left side position, lining up util perhaps, looking at the ground, and Flamesy push back to save. I'm loving the pace we're getting out of Monte, Matthew. There is what you mentioned the other round about, either being nice, slow, defaulty patient, or just execing out of spawn, and they keep doing it. Now they're throwing in AXX in 4 buy rounds when Vitality have 3 players there, and they're making it look easy.
You're completely right. And Apex's move, to me, is a statement of how uncomfortable they feel in these mid rounds. Because arguably, from our perspective, there's no reason for Apex to take that risk. It's a huge gamble to cross the entire site to try and come to a deep angle into A main. Why? Because they don't feel comfortable with the fog of war. They don't feel comfortable not knowing what the hell is going on. And so Monte are so sharp and ready to punish that aggression. Always a player ready for trade. Magisk finds a double, kRaSnaL is right behind and he uses the flash. He doesn't let him go away. Monte are the one who are in sync with the game right now. And Vitality is trying to fight, trying to catch up. It's like playing Guitar Hero and always missing one key and you're trying to catch up. That's exactly how Vitality is feeling right now.
Dude, the thing that's so mad as well is just that Vitality, across this 6-round streak that Monte have been on, they've tried to save in a lot of these rounds, and DemQQ's been denying it every single time. That round there, it was Waro to knock out the attempted save. This is awkward for Vitality because they're never really getting super established. It means that a lot of these buy rounds come with like little weird caveats. They're not having that like ability to kind of go for a double buy round, like have 2 in a row. They're not keeping the money in check to offer up consistent buys here, even when they're losing the rounds quickly. That's normally like at least a bit of a silver lining. It's like, oh, Monte win by just killing 3 players on B. At least you get out with 2 rifles. At least the buys get to keep coming through. Vitality haven't even had that. They've been hunted down mercilessly every time they lose a round. And so it's so punishing right now for Vitality. And they're never being given that kind of that second chance to build back into the game.
I think Monte just love being underrated, right? Look at how well that treated them back at Paris. We're getting the same kind of glory run right now with their first 2 games of the playoffs. When you have single elim, you have no second chances, no third chances for Vitality. They need to wake up right now, even if they have Nuke in their back pocket as their map pick. This is getting dangerous. Monte coming in with another A execute now. We have 2 players on the cross, a third smoked off in heaven, but just turns from the flash, and still they nail the headshot. 2v4, pack it up. This is double digits.
Another example of pure entering from Monte. You have to be real. It's such a well-evolving squad when you have the 2 rifles going in first, and then Waro is just given a little bit of time to clear the most dangerous angles. He swings, he finds flames, and then lastly is Magisk, who should have been in a powerful position because he had backup to quote-unquote bait for him. And there's no bait at all. Yeah. Waro took care of the first danger, so you can wide swing onto the rifle. They can't miss a beat. They're not missing a beat right now.
The trade work has been so good as well. When they walk out middle in some of these rounds, the trades are just instant. They're peeking together. It's one swing after the other. Occasional oversteps, but with where this game is, how can you blame them for these decisions?
Look at what's happening in. Harry, you were on the money. You were talking about how Vitality is not saving guns. Do you know why? Because they're never actually really saving. They're halfway through. Yeah. They're half-assing whatever it is they're doing. And usually you do this when you feel uncomfortable in your game. You're thinking, should I save? But maybe I can just find a kill. I can warm myself up into the game if I'm going to try this angle. If you're really thinking through the whole situation, you're doing a VP. You're jamming for real. Saving, and there is no debate. But because Vitality haven't found their rhythm right now, they're always being found in these entre-deux position, and Monte have been so aggressive. Of course they've been finding them.
That's a great point, because in that position right there, that player going for an exit, you can't do anything to the money. Monte have won almost every round of this game. They've won 7 in a row. You're not breaking their cash with 2 rounds left in the half. Full save or die trying. 10 rounds on a T-side. It's a T-sided map, but this is a Monte-sided game.
Oh, it's brutal. It's brutal the way Monte's playing.
Thank God we have Nuke up next, right? Vitality have a 17-win streak on that map, but even now, I'm worried just with the form we're seeing Monte fight in. Another 5-on-4. Flamesy with 3 kills to his name. What can he do on this monumental B-hold?
Ooh, a rare miss for more. Apex should have fought or should have died immediately. It's going to be all onto Flames. He's had a complicated times. 18-8 yards. Time to stand up. Apex is captain right behind, helping him. Hand on the shoulder. Still dancing with the Flames. Can he have another one? Finally, he warms up to the game. The squad is defending, but just as I say it, DemQQ comes in with the trade. 20 kills. I'm making it 20. Apex 10 strong.
Apex is making it happen right now. Holding down the B side. The captain puts on a show. And now ZywOo and Magisk are given a little bit more time to rotate over. Waro hunts out the AWP. And so now a 2v3 for Monte. Brought back to even odds. Magisk, the only other guy with health, is creeping up through CT right now. And if he falls and this gets left to Apex on the wraparound, I mean, Warrow's even holding. Warrow's holding for this.
Bye.
They're waiting for this exact move. That's what Vitality were hinging the whole round on. And with that not finding success, with Apex dead on the wraparound, it all falls apart for Vitality. Warrow reads it so well. He's ready for ZywOo in dark and the Apex reposition back to long.
What a statement this game is. And again, not to get ahead of myself, it's a BO3, but this would be upset of the playoffs, Matthew.
Yes.
Forget 9Z VP. This is the real deal.
And it's 100% deserved from Monte currently. The Counter-Strike that we are witnessing right now, there is no discussion. Monte is in a different league. They're handling, managing this situation so much better than Vitality. Maybe just finally Magis can put them on the right, but the pressure is immediate.
Needs a multi-kill from this position. Swings out, they were looking, but Bro blind with the trade. Flash comes a second too late, or the peak too early, as more comes through for Bro. We talk DemQQ, Bro's right behind him. 13 and 4, swaps off for the orb. And let's Warrow have a go on this A main peak. Nice kill for ZywOo. Vitality still spread out, split right now, and Spinks getting aggressive. Could be punished by the AWP. Bro resets up above.
Oh, he's ready for it. That was a matter of seconds right there. SDY has
hang on.
Huge info for Vitality.
This could be so weird.
No, they have to consider it. Once they've cleared all this out. Wait, the bomb's coming back. The bomb is coming back.
Who's going to find who? Oh, that's the bomb.
Good check.
Oh, I got real uncomfortable for a second.
There's time to win
The thing I thought Bro was about to walk back to B and completely go around Spinks. So this has actually worked out quite nicely for Vitality. They're in with a chance to find 4 at the end of the half if they can just get past Sumdai Young, and they will manage that. But 4 is all they get. Monte pick up 11 on their T side.
Katie nails the shot. 3 kills from the captain.
You say you're looking, keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, but never find someone who's mine. Keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, never find another me. Tell me something I can hear. Body screaming. You won't admit that you want me close. I know you need, you know I know. When you're with me, you feel it the most on the low, low, low. You say you're looking, keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try, but never find someone who's vibing. Keep looking for it, but you can't find it. Can't find another one to get around with. You try and try.
Monte, more vitality in the first half of Anubis. 11-4, a game that's not even competitive right now. Monte swinging for the fences, and it's DemQQ leading the way. 20 kills deep, only six deaths in that first half for him. 5 deaths for Bro, coming in second on the board with 13 kills. But everyone on Monte is having a field day right now. For vitality, there's not really been anyone to sing the praises of so far. Magisk is maybe the one man showing some signs of life here. And we did have that one clutch from ZywOo, but I know that's a touchy subject. For
Still not over it. I've never been unhappy about a clutch like that.
I know.
I actually was
and it's
unhappy.
From your guy as well,
exactly.
man.
So
Oh.
you can imagine how annoyed I was about this whole situation. And ZywOo keeps having a complicated game. Immediately put down. That's Bro with the USP.
Oh. Vitality run a similar pistol to the one Monte did on T side, except a little more lent towards B with that bomb. They're looking for a pick on A in the meantime.
Exactly. They're gonna send Magisk probably off a flash of Apex, or do they forego the flash and die immediately? That's also one way you can do it. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be a little bit harder.
They find out the hard way. Monte, 5-on-3. They want a 3v5 to open this map, and they're looking to do the inverse right now. Bro gets pressure, but the Julie's down in dark. Do death the way of Vitality. Pack it up. It's 12 rounds on Anubis.
Can this Monte team be stopped on Anubis? It doesn't feel like it.
It's very scary.
And you
right
know how
now,
biased I can be, but even I struggle to actually solve that equation. I think they look way too strong, way too sharp for it. We haven't seen the real Vitality quite yet.
Favorites in trouble here in Malta.
Well, that's a brutal way to start the round. Go T-stairs, have that nade rain over from the A site. Just do like 150 damage for free. And a perfect anti-eco round in the second here. Out of the Monte squad, up against the Glocks. Vitality, they at least saved with the goal of bringing the guns out here, so that round was meant to be clean for Monte.
It was supposed to happen.
Exactly, right? Like, it's still, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of a good way to talk about this Vitality. But no, I mean, it's sick that we're getting Monte in this form more than anything else. I hope that Vitality can feel a bit more switched on just for the sake of giving us a kind of more competitive series. But if we end up with just Monte coming in, swinging it around, and then ducking out with a Vitality elimination under their belts, that would be pretty cool too.
Bro's position is so powerful, Harry. Look at this. He's already locked down the B side pretty much on his own. Very rarely do you ever see a full cave commitment, which is why you have 3 CTs now who are fully dedicated, or almost fully dedicated, to holding the A side, which, hey, is where Vitality is coming.
Yeah, everything in the right place. DemQQ, well, full immediately, but this is where the layers of support can come through for Monte. ZywOo.
Oh, yeah, it's stubborn.
Spinks secure the kills to get Vitality into the site. ZywOo keeps running with the W button pushed down. He'll find another. And for Bro, 1v4. This one ain't happening.
Don't even.
Two players saying they're low, they're low. I'd love to see him just give it a go at this point. They've even got the money to justify a little excursion. Let's see if Apex gives him something to believe in. That's a good kill, but he's still so far away.
Oh, Bro.
Oh, I would have loved to see him just go for damage, man. You could kill 2 more players and get out.
It might be unconfirmed damage. To what extent it's different characters that
Someday I'm definitely calling low
about that
one.
one.
Yeah.
What Vitality need right now, I mean, doesn't matter, unrelated to the scoreline. They just need a few rounds that feel simple, that feel easy. Like, okay, we're going through the motions of what is it that we're supposed to do. We're finding the entries. The spacing is correct. We have our training positions right and crossed. They just need to feel like the game makes sense, which it hasn't really. Their CD set has been suffering almost from start to finish, bar round 5 or 6. From this moment on, it felt like they haven't been allowed to play Counter-Strike because of how strong Monte have been.
Well, you know, I've seen, and Harry, you may have as well, seen a Vitality comeback on Anubis in Malta that no one possibly imagined would come through.
Yeah,
last season,
I remember that.
14-1 to FaZe. Vitality swap over. They win it in overtime, Matu.
Oh, I know the story.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't forget it. So maybe that's what Zonic's telling them right now. Maybe that's what they're trying to remember And maybe there's something to it, or am I jumping the gun? Apex isn't. Finds that 5-on-4 in middle. Waro has to go back. Or
that's
rallies
information
off.
revealed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Vitality was aware of the AWP on Waro's hand, and he decides to shoot through the door. So that in itself is quite revealing.
They just go A instead. They know they can get util in the Molly and Dark. This is a problem though, because Bro can still get this early flank timing. He knows they're not playing Dark after getting this Molly off. Monte have 3 players on the A site.
Oh, good flash to open, but DemQQ and kRaSnaL will deal with the B play. A 2v2 now. ZywOo rooting around through main, and Apex in with a backstab out in middle. 50 seconds left to work with here. ZywOo doesn't have to move just yet. He can lend Apex a little bit of time here. See what his captain can find.
Is he going around the world, or is he just checking for the orb? He knows it's in play. It's been swapped off. Apex will return to the A side. So Bomb going to get grabbed. ZywOo can molly and just go for the stick. He doesn't even need Apex to play yet.
They're going to have the plant here at bare minimum. Nice. And with Apex covering for a little bit later now, the cross back into the site. He doesn't want to get caught out in the open. So he will go back to camera.
They know.
ZywOo pushing. That kill's free, and now it's just kRaSnaL on this AWP. Low on health, he tries to skirt on out of there, and it's he will look to save Vitality. 6 on the board now, another one going their way on this A site, and that's another round where they run into the 3-man stack and live to tell the tale.
That's a good save there, because any dead talkers on Vitality will be acknowledging that when ZywOo gets that kill on Waro with a rifle, like, no, there is an orb. There's an orb. There's another guy there. They've swapped off. Like, there's no way Vitality weren't aware of that. So 6 rounds T-side, important orb save, doesn't get to really play the round, and hey, Monte can just throw it around wherever they want and give it a go. Meanwhile, Vitality trying to amass and amount a seemingly, but not quite, impossible comeback.
We're getting there right now. I think the 2 versus 2 was well played by Vitality. Apex could have gotten over-eager with his position, and kRaSnaL was waiting for that long flank from CT spawn. That could have been a hypothetical. Apex takes his time. They clear the side. Molotov into plant, and then Monte, who had played that relatively passively, don't really have a way back into. ZywOo's position is very strong if he takes for granted that no one is coming from A main, which he did. That was a correct assumption, and he's in a winning position. So for Vitality, let's be honest, they've lost worse rounds in this game, so I'm not going to go ahead and be too confident about it. There's 1 AWP to handle, but this should just be a day in the office.
A light bit of business. You would hope.
I'm worried the pressure's too much now. It's been made out like this one's too guaranteed.
This one is guaranteed. If the orb stays middle, Vitality will avoid it. There's no way you can win. Okay, they molly it back, so the orb's going to rotate.
Okay, they
but
have
even
mollied
so, it's 5 people, it's 1 gun. There's
just an orb.
It's just an orb. There's a smoke down, nothing to see on the cross.
Just use the util.
It's rounds over.
Util your way to a W, which is what you're supposed to do in rounds like these. Just make sure you close the angle, even if there's an AWP.
Easy. Possible.
That smoke is well towards CT spawn, but you have to be careful and you have to be mindful of the timing of the evaporation of that smoke. Don't let Waro find a kill, but this should be 1 guaranteed for Flamesy, who's been having a tough time on this.
Yeah, well, this is a free kill. Step Bro stuck in the smoke.
I hate these. I hate this moment in CSGO.
Oh, thank you, ZywOo.
He dies again.
Nice trade.
Thank you, Spinks.
And thank you.
Good job, Magisk. And so that there is 7 for Vitality. They get through the pistol stack. And the orb will stay in play for Monte. So that's out in the next round for Waro.
Gotta run.
It's going to become very important for Flamesy to warm up into the game, because we know his position as tip of the spear on the T side, and on the entry how he's roll for roll Dupree. And whenever he got integrated into the lineup, there were really 2 maps where I thought he was struggling massively. It's the Vertigo and it's Anubis. Yeah. These are 2 maps where you could feel that he wasn't comfortable with the task at hand, mostly on the CT side, and this was another sad example of that struggle that he was having. He and Spinks never really got it going on the CT side, and now he seems like he's suffering from that lack of confidence. But I don't believe there is a Vitality winning on the T side without Flames being a little bit more in tune. So
Waro's really trying to put this orb to use. Been holding on to it for a while now. Yet to see an opponent. But do you go this far? That's the question. Spinx nails that.
Huge.
Vitality, they've got to be believing all of a sudden, right? Couple of rounds out of nowhere. Orb gone first. And 8 rounds on... Ooh, that's a bit of a mess. And they've even got Apex trapped. Yeah, it should be a free kill here.
They know he's here, and Bro is making the play to really drive home this advantage. Bro's still committed to the push. Flames will get the trade. Very important kill for Flames, who is struggling. The fact that he finds the 2v2, that could be salvation for Vitality, especially now that Spinx has opened up the B play. The game's afoot. Vitality are looking for an 8th, and it's just some Die Young between them and that goal.
Bomb's got to make it in, and the smoke will allow that. He may as well go through and just hope they're not watching, but reposition out of dark. Spinx has got this one, and so some Die Young, no kit, limited time, and positions getting changed for Vitality. This is just a dice roll going for this 1v2. He can isolate fights right now, but he won't get the first shot off. Flames, he puts him to bed. Vitality find an 8th, and maybe, Matthew, a smile creeping onto your face.
We're getting there. The rounds are getting a little bit more calm, less chaotic. Although I think Flamesy here, huge frag onto Bro. This is how things started as well. Spinx has his name all over it on that one. That kill basically decides the round, and you could see I even caught the reaction, the physical reaction from SDY when the bomb went down. He realized, he had a little sigh of, damn it, damn it, they smoked the only angle I was coming from, and immediately going for the plan. But Woro still has an AWP, and that's not something Apex expects. 19th death on the trot. A special Apex, of course, we know how he likes to put his life on the line when he plays Counter-Strike. And it's a difficult round to manage if you're Vitality. There's full Kevlar, full augmented pistols as well, an AWP at that, and now a 4v5.
The grouping for the A play here is huge. That AWP is rotated around to A on Waro, and Monte have a very heavy lean towards this B site. So one man inside of A, it's DemQQ, and he's having a great game. But close to the smoke, he will be tested here. Monte just re-aggroed B. They just got the info. And so they're rotating around now. They're fully gambling to this. They're going to over-rotate towards A. But these rotations won't get here in time. The 4v4 maybe entices them to hang around and just see if they're given a reason to go for this. Assemble a boost. Try little gimmicky plays to tip the scales in your favor. Well, they get delivered that kill that brings them in. 4v3. Bro gives them that option to go for this retake. Flash out, the push through camera. Flames in the sight, supported by Spinx. Second man up in the heavens. That AWP plays its hand, but Flames, head on a swivel, answers back with 2. And so Vitality keep that round in check. Monte were believing. That one kill entices them in, but it's not enough to win them the round.
Flames is waking up, and that's a good sign here for Vitality. Another multi-kill and another round-winning couple of kills there. Very quick flicks back to heaven. That's the adjustment that stops Waro from trading. And with that trade, maybe there's a round for Monte. Not today, Matthew.
No, and he looked overwhelmed for a second or two. I think he himself realized he was not holding the right angle, so he could hear the CT starting to retake from a left-hand side, probably warning Spinx, like, listen, they're coming to the left. I don't have an eyes on them, but instead of panicking, he very cleverly repositions, slides back, frog slide towards the left-hand side and finds the first kill, and then punishes Waro with the AWP towards heaven. These are rounds that activate you for Flames. It's a very, very important awakening that we're witnessing here, a 4v5 as well. And you were mentioning it, Harry, Vitality finally having a good rhythm to their decision-making. They execute onto the A side a few seconds after the information gathering from Monte. And 9-13. Are we having a game on our hands?
Seems like we may be. 5 rounds in a row. And this huge scoreline for Monte evaporated in front of our very eyes. DemQQ had a fantastic T side, but he's going to need to bring that into the defense as well. Waro finds a first kill. Monte 5v4. If Vitality just go back into this A execute, it could be a repeat of the previous round.
Yeah, but this time Oro changes his path. After that first kill, last round, he went on to reinforce the B side. This time, he changes his course. Now he's set onto Heaven, and Vitality do not look like they have made up their mind. They still have Flames who's covering B, opening that as an avenue of possibility. In fact, it looks to me like B side is going to be the point of attack.
What side we've got for us here? In the fade. No bait, no switch, just the kills, and he takes one. Bro trades that out. Re-aggro mid, it was nice. It can flank this B side when this hit eventually comes through. It's delayed by the utility. Apex gets shot in the back, and the bomb is loose. Young won't hold on to that, but he has all the info to send his merry men to surround that B bomb site. Vitality are not getting through this round. Flamesy may have warmed up, but it's time to extinguish as Monte look for 14.
Yeah, Flames is so dead here. Waro bearing down upon him with the AWP. Young was flanking, as you highlighted earlier. He was screwed. Vitality, it's starting to dawn on them that even though they were finding their footing here, they had 5 in a row, couple of key players getting switched online. Monte was so close to the win. All it would take is 1 or 2 rounds to potentially throw you off course here.
Vitality redeemed their buffer. They've still got opportunity to close it in regulation. It's a reality check.
Yes.
But it's not over.
They have to be a little bit more careful about Woro. That's now back-to-back rounds where he finds a very generous opening kill, one towards middle, one towards the B side, of course, B lane, and then Magisk and Zywoo a little bit disconnected, disjointed when they are taking that cave. Even though Zywoo finds the first one, Magisk is not in a position to trade at all, and SDY has the right read. Ooh, this could have been another one of these openings we were talking about.
Zywoo wanted to go through that. Oh, it is another opener for Waro. It is another opener secured from Waro 2K. Across the last 3 rounds, he's had 3 openers. And so another 5v4 delivered to Monte from this AWP.
Oh my god, he's so audacious.
Oh, Zywoo just got perfect naded down in kRaSnaL. Vitality, this is really worrisome. Their util is 1 smoke, 2 flashes now. Magisk finds a second. But they're also a man down. Very little map control. The only real estate they really have is over here in middle, and so they're going to try and work with that. But in doing so, they just might run into this hold from Young, waiting back. Magisk is going to try feign the B play. If he could get a kill, that would at least keep the attention on B. Young, awkward reposition. Now the split through camera. DemQQ with the first kill, playing behind the smoke. He's trying to dodge capture. DemQQ on a tear. Second kill in the round. Flames will trade him. The plant will come through. They won't be able to stop this in time. Flames a second chance, a shot for redemption. Flames, he's in with another. Dancing through, has support from Magisk back at main. Flames dead, but Magisk will prevail. Him and Flames keep Vitality in this game for 1 round more.
Dude, that's magic right there from Vitality. The team play is perfect. Magisk faking B from Dog, makes Young reposition. He looks silly. He's looking at his minimap. He's figuring out whether he needs to rotate, caught for a free kill, and then later in the round, Magisk throws a perfect flash as I think it was kRaSnaL jumps out from Heaven. He wants to stop Flames off the plant. He can't. He's blind. He hides behind Cake and gives Flames a second to get off that bomb, isolate a kill, and they go on to close a 2v4. That is a robbery for Vitality. They are still in this game. Or are they?
DemQQ still is as well. That's kill number 27. You were right. SDY with a little bit of a yellow card mistake right there as the anchor. You are not allowed to leave your position. It doesn't matter if Magisk is showing a little bit of activity on the B side with 20 seconds left. This was all a ruse. But look at what Vitality is doing right now. Even off the back of that early death, they keep track towards the A side, and DemQQ has called off any sort of rotation. He's playing completely alone. Are they gonna... Wait, hold on. They're walking in their own Molotov. Let's be careful with that. A little bit of a boost. He's gonna hear it. He's gonna hear it.
Yeah, that's a nice play for ZywOo.
This was such a sick bait move out of Vitality. I'm really assuming that's what it is. They throw that full exec into main when they already have the space, and then they boost over the top of it. So it feels like a bait to me, knowing that that's going to get a reaction out of the A player. Yeah. Damn, that was so cool. Like, knowing that that would draw attention to main, something would happen just to try and taper that aggression. When you hear that util coming in, normally it means they're trying to take stage 1 of that, like, main cave control. The A main control.
Yeah.
And then from there, you know, they're gonna throw the util and actually exec into the site. So for DemQQ, it like throws all of his timings off of where they can be. The fact that they already have the boost assembled as he goes to lob his util into main basically serves him up on a silver platter to Vitality. That was sick. That was a really nice idea.
Vitality cannot afford, or rather don't have the positions to chase or to hunt these weapons, which is something that Monte did beautifully on their T side, right? They never really allowed Vitality to save guns. Here, the AWP feels eternal in this game. The AWP has never really disappeared. It is immaterial. It is there and nowhere. It's Schrödinger's AWP. It's always here.
And Vitality never take it, even though they've had ample chances to do so. They don't want it, not interested. And they're putting on a massive comeback still, continuing on this T side. One slip up, but they got back on their feet. 11-14 and 2 pistols, bunch of util. Yes, the orb, but no guarantees for Monte.
Where is Waro right now? He's holding B main, and this is a kill that he's already gotten a couple of times. I believe at least once onto Spix early on. And Vitality are just going through the motion of a normal map control. Waro is going to be in the right position.
I mean, Monte have no one on A. All the guns are B and mid.
Ooh, be careful.
So if you're even able to withstand the first few players here for Monte, if you're able to trade this evenly, you could be onto a winner. And the fact that Waro gets out with the opener, 2 kills from Magisk in reply, but DemQQ's already dropped through the mid window. This M4's here making a play. DemQQ's looking to shut it all down. DemQQ with the double. 3 in the round from the man. And the hero guns prevail for Monte, shutting down that B play. It's another opener from Waro 2K that his teammates will capitalize on. Monte hit 15.
Oh, it felt like such a throwaway with 2 players running dark with the pistols, but they were setting DemQQ up for the flank. He drops, comes in behind, and takes that easy trade up, sure, but winning the round, not what you can expect of him. He's done it for Monte. And he's been left alone on that A site so many rounds while Vitality go for B, and he's been forced to save or just not been able to have the impact here on CT side, but that's more like it.
Yeah, excellent, Fang. And you'd have to imagine Monte have crafted chaos just so that DemQQ could actually find that kind of timing. And you have to think that it must have been very hectic on Vitality's comms for them not to realize or not to hear that information. Magisk knew. Magisk's POV knew that there was someone else in cave that could have been ready to fight, but because there is fights happening left, right, front, and center, SDY is even coming in from behind. He is killing Apex from the T-spawn position, so I can imagine people are shouting around on the TeamSpeak, and DemQQ uses that moment to strike, and he finds 2 completely unsuspecting players, and he's finally put down after having a blinder of a game. 30 kills already.
That was a weird one. He walked into that angle before the flash came. Sure, maybe you're trying to get close to flash and swing stairs, but Vitality were already up and over. They're already wide. Sumda Young, playing ahead of this util. I love the move, and he's going to catch flames. He's jumping in. Back turn from a flash. Easy opener for the CT side. Equalize. Oh, he has no idea where he is. So blinded by that reflash. The Vitality will get the space. There's 2 more CTs in position, though. Don't get ahead of yourself. They hear the burn, but they don't know kRaSnaL's close. ZywOo falls as well. And maybe this map in the back pocket of Monte after all. They'll make it so. Vitality have to fall back to their 17-win streak on Nuke as this first one goes the way of Monte, looking to edge out here in the quarterfinals.